US struggles to speed Kabul airlift. The United States is struggling to pick up the pace of American and Afghan evacuations at Kabul airport, constrained by obstacles ranging from armed Taliban checkpoints to paperwork problems. With an August 31 deadline looming, tens of thousands remain to be airlifted from the chaotic country. Taliban fighters and their checkpoints ring the airport, major barriers for Afghans who fear that their past oath with Westerners makes them prime targets for retribution. Hundreds of Afghans who lacked any papers or clearance for evacuation also congregated outside the airport, adding to the chaos that has prevented even some Afghans who do have papers and promises of flights from getting through. It didn't help that many of the Taliban fighters could not read the documents. In a hopeful sign, State Department spokesman Ned Price said in Washington that 6,000 people were cleared for evacuation Thursday and were expected to board military flights in coming hours. That would mark a major increase from recent days. About 2,000 passengers were flown out on each of the past 2 days, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said. Kirby said the military has aircraft available to evacuate 5,000 to 9,000 people per day, but until Thursday, far fewer designated evacuees had been able to reach and then enter the airport. Kirby told reporters the limiting factor has been available evacuees, not aircraft. He said efforts were underway to speed processing, including adding State Department consular officers to verify paperwork of Americans and Afghans who managed to get to the airport. Additional entry gates had been opened, he said, and at the current rate, it would be difficult for the US to evacuate all of the Americans and Afghans who are qualified for and seeking evacuation by August 31. President Joe Biden said Wednesday he would ensure no American was left behind, even if meant staying beyond August, an arbitrary deadline that he set weeks before the Taliban climaxed a stunning military victory by taking Kabul last weekend. It was not clear if Biden might consider extending the deadline for evacuees who are not American citizens. At the airport, military evacuation flights continued, but access remained difficult for many. On Thursday, Taliban militants fired into the air to try to control the crowds gathered at the airport's blast walls. Men, women, and children fled. US Navy fighter jets flew overhead, a standard military precaution, but also a reminder to the Taliban that the United States has firepower to respond to a combat crisis. There is no accurate figure of the number of people, Americans, Afghans, or other, who are in need of evacuation, as the process is almost entirely self-selecting. For example, the State Department says that when it ordered its non-essential embassy staff to leave Kabul in April after Biden's withdrawal announcement, fewer than 4,000 Americans had registered for security updates. The actual number, including dual United States Afghan citizens, along with family members, is likely much higher, with estimates ranging from 11,000 to 15,000. Tens of thousands of Afghans may also be in need of escape.